This video will walk you through the steps of using your QuickTime player on your MacBook to make a movie recording. To get started, click the picture of the magnifying glass in the upper right corner. This opens the Spotlight search. Start typing in QuickTime player and then double click once it shows up. Nothing really happens on your desktop, but you can tell the program has opened because now it says QuickTime player in the upper left corner. Now select File and choose Movie Recording from the menu. This is going to use the camera on your MacBook. Hello. And then you'll also want to make sure that your microphone is working. You'll be able to tell if it is because as you're speaking, these lines here will be moving around. If there's a problem with the camera or the microphone, click the caret that's next to the record button. And the top option is to show which camera is being used, and you'll want to make sure that FaceTime HD camera is selected with a check mark. And then scroll down until you see the microphone area, and you'll want to make sure there's a check mark next to MacBook Pro microphone. The quality as a default is set to high. You can leave that set there. Another thing that you can do is if the window for your image shows up kind of small and you'd like to resize that, you can grab the corners, grab the sides, and be able to resize that window. So feel free to do that if you need to. Once you're ready to start recording, you can press the record button and notice that it turns from red to gray. And so now I am recording. So I didn't have a storybook, so we're going to use a catalog and just pretend. But you could imagine using this for a read aloud and read a story to your students. And maybe this is a prompt for them. So you've read a book, and then here's a picture of a Dash robot. So we're going to write a story using Google Docs to tell about the adventures of Dash for today. So maybe you're introducing an assignment for them. Maybe you're doing morning announcements. Whatever you'd like to use this for to record a message for your students. So this is a little bit different from a Zoom or a Meet session because those are interactive. Those are things that your students join and you have conversations back and forth. This is for you to be able to record a video of yourself. Maybe you're using giant poster paper on the wall and you're working out a math problem, or you're diagramming a sentence. A number of different ways to be able to use these recordings to help your students. So once you are finished recording, then I'm going to go ahead and click on that gray symbol. And now it brings up the preview of my recording, and I can press the play button. Notice that it turns from red to gray. And so now I am recording. So I didn't have a storybook, so we're going to use a catalog and just pretend. But you could imagine using this for a read aloud and read a story to you. So now that you've had a chance to preview your video, if you're happy and satisfied with this, and this is what you would like to share with your students, then you can click the File button and choose to save. And we'll give this the title of Catalog Storytime. I'm going to go ahead and leave this set to my desktop just so that it's easy to find when I'm ready to post it. And now I'll choose to save it. I'm going to click the X in the upper left corner. And now I can see out here on my desktop, there's my catalog story time. So now I'm ready to take that and move that wherever I'd like to be able to share it with my students. That's it. That's how you create a movie recording using QuickTime Player. If you have any questions, please feel free to email Dr. Garrity or myself.